What is up, Phillies fans? Big Al here. Phightins final come at you. The Phillies win another one tonight, starting off the series against the Anaheim Angels, Los Angeles Angels, whatever you want to call them. Starting off strong in the series, 6-4 victory for your fighting Phils, and returning a couple old Phils, Mickey Moniak and Matty B's ever so much favorite Logan O'Hoppe. Which we'll get into those guys tonight in a moment, as well as the rest of the team. But like I said, 6-4 victory for the Philadelphia Phillies. If you're watching here tonight, guys, I'm going to be a quick show tonight. There is a fantasy football draft here, too. So you want to talk a little football, see how the boys at EOP pick their teams. You'll be able to do that concurrently. I think they just started just about the same time I did. So I'll be quick to let you guys jump over to that. But let's talk about the Fighting Phils. And remember, this is brought to you by Sherry'sTickets.com. That's right, Sherry'sTickets.com. 10% off using that great promo code EOP10 for 10% off. No hidden fees, great prices. Sports, concerts, theaters, doesn't matter where you go. This is the place you go. Don't let the other ones bamboozle you. Sherry'sTickets.com, EOP promo code, EOP10 promo code, that to be exact, to save an additional 10%. But a nice victory, a big victory. This team continues to roll through the month of August, adding on more home runs to the already broken single month home run lead, which was broken over the weekend and now just being smashed apart continuingly tonight, which we'll get into as well. We had 3 from 2 different guys. Yes, that's right. We'll talk about that in a moment. Bring the comments in, guys. Yep, there's one of them. Well, once can't wait. Once to rip open that present. Trey Turner with 2 bombs tonight. That is great to see. Just great to see. And guys, like, the one thing people are worried about, we did that whole cheering, we rallied around the guy, and he since then for the last 3 weeks has been just very on, just going strong. And this should make you guys feel good. Like he's defending better, he's hitting better. We're getting World Baseball Classic Trey Turner. I don't think everybody's really understanding because we didn't get the Trey Turner we were expecting from the get. But if this is the Trey Turner we're going to get now and throughout the playoffs, and hopefully for at least a big portion of his career, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Phillies baseball is going to be relevant for quite some time. So yes, Trey Turner had 2 of the 3 bombs. Bryce Harper again continues to show the stroke, continues to show the power, looking really good. Really, Bryce Harper MVP-esque. If it wasn't for some players out there like Acuna, Freddie Freeman, just playing some amazing baseball right now, he even knows having a late start and taking a little time to get, acclimated, he would be looking at another MVP candidate, but it's just really hard to put him in there with all the time he lost. But yeah, Bryce Harper, Trey Turner with 2 bombs tonight. Amazing stuff. Jeff's chiming in. Walker tried to give away the game, but the team came through. Yeah, I mean, this is the way this team was built to be, not the other way around. We were lucky the pitching has been as good as it was in June and July. And it's still been pretty damn good. I mean, I can't say the pitching's been bad, but no, Walker hasn't been as crisp as he was in June into early July. And there's been, he loaded the bases, but he still knows how to battle out of it for the most part. But yeah, I mean, this team has made to bash its way out of problems, and that's exactly what it did tonight. Could have been a couple more home runs. Nick Castellanos had a really close one. And I believe Bryce Harper had another one that was pretty close too. That could have been another home run, if it was just a hair longer. So the power is definitely in the bats, and this team is just feeling really good right now. And as fans, we should be feeling really good as well. Mike, hey, Fuge, what's joining on Big Al? How the hell are you? I'm doing great. The Phightins are taking care of business. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, right there, taking care of business. We can look back at some of these series where they lose the series to the Nationals and lesser teams. But, they're beating the good teams, and that's what needs to happen. This is the time of the year where you really can't let that happen. You can't do any more of those drop a series to the Nationals or something. That's just really going to burn you a little bit. So, yeah, they got to just keep winning baseball when they can and where they can. Walt chiming in again. This time looks like they come from behind, makes us nervous, but better than losing. I mean, if you look at it, Walt, this team, except for this weekend, a couple of games over this weekend, I've always started from behind. I think Saturday was the only game in like 10 games that have not played from behind where the team has not scored first. It looks like every time they scored, we would match them, but we were able to tack on some more and keep the victory, keep our heads afloat, and looking for the first win of the series, of this 3-game series. Guys, if as you can see my Twitter handle down here at Big Al EOP, follow that. Follow EOP Sports on Twitter as well. I will be down at the game in the press box tomorrow, covering the game from there. So I'll give you guys up to date as it's happening, pictures from there and everything. So follow Twitter and Big Al EOP as well as EOP Sports. I'll put them on both. So check it out, guys. I will be down there checking it, keeping up to date. Yeah, yeah. Well, this team looks it's great, and we're gonna go over that in a second. Why don't we go over that scoring before we go to the individual lines? Real quick, this is remember, guys. Life altering moments in your life could be getting hurt at work, getting hurt in a car accident, personal injuries, criminal law. You need a guy who's going to fight for you. David R. Cherry is that man. 610-565-0300. Go to cherryinjurylaw.com, the Cherry firm. You tell him that EOP sent you. He is the man. 610-565-0300. He will take care of you and fight for your rights. David R. Cherry at cherryinjurylaw.com. So let's go through this real quick. Kyle Schwarber, he's been doing really well lately. He's had some, but tonight was not one of those nights. He was 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Trey Turner, like I said, 2 bombs tonight. He was 2 for 3, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 1 walk, and of course the 2 home runs, as I mentioned earlier. Bryce Harper was 1 for 3, 1 run, 2 RBIs. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I completely just did everything I said I wasn't going to do. Let's go through the scoring as it was from the beginning. Top of the first, again, the Angels started it all. Rengifo singles a sharp ground ball to right field, and Nolan scores, and Ohtani moves to second, making it 1-0. But that would be the end of it. Walker is able to get himself out of the rest of the pinch in the first. But Trey Turner didn't want to wait very long. Comes up the bat, boom, knocks himself a home run, ties this game up at 1-all. All the way to the fourth, to the next scoring happens. But again, it's the Angels. The Angels score. Drury had a really heck of a night tonight because he was, I think it was 2 for 3 tonight. I'm sorry, 3 for 5 tonight. I don't know why I was saying 2 for 3. 3 for 5 tonight. Drury singles a ground ball, and Grunku and Shanchell both score, making it 3-1 Angels. Not really what we want to see. Bottom of the fourth, Bryce Harper steps up. Trey Turner is already on the base path, and he hits his own home run. 2-run bomb, ties this game at 3-all. And it looks like it was going to be like one of those back and forth type of games. Trey Turner has another home run. Jake Cave is on the base path at the time. A 2-run bomb makes it 5-3 Phillies. Former Philly, looks like it's on a whole Phillies night, former and current. Former Philly who left here, brought Brandon Marsh here. Mickey Moniak drives in an RBI, scoring. And the funny thing is, he hit the ball center field, or to left field where Brandon Marsh was, and Drury scored and making it 5-4, cutting the lead to 1. Well, Brandon Marsh, the guy who came here in the trade for Mickey Moniak, tacked on another little insurance run. He singles a ground ball to right field to Hunter Renfroe, and Alec Boehm scores, making it 6-4. And that would be all the scoring tonight the Phillies would need to take the first game of this 3-game series against the Angels in this nice little homestand that the Phillies have been cooking on all cylinders. So that will be all the scoring tonight. Final score, 6-4 Phillies win, bringing up to 73-58, second in the NL East behind the Braves, who continue to chug along, as well as the Angels are in fourth place at the AL West with 63-69, under 500. Not having great, Mike Trout will not be playing. He's been shut down for a while with an injury. And, of course, Shohei Ohtani has another possible torn ligament, and they're going to try to let it heal, but he will not be able to pitch. So we are not going to see him pitch in Philadelphia, but we'll see him bat. So let me get back to the scoring aspect here. Schwarber, like I said, 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Turner was just amazing tonight. 2 for 3 with 3 runs, 3 ribbies, and a walk. Of course, those 2 home runs are in that. Harper was 1 for 2, 1 RBI, 1 run, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, and of course the 1 home run. Nick Castellanos was 0 for 2, but with 2 walks. Stott didn't have a great night, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Boehm was 1 for 3 with a run, and a walk. Remuto was 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Marsh was 2 for 4 with the RBI noted earlier. Cave was 1 for 2 with a run and a strikeout. Rojas was 0 for 2, and that would be it. Your line would be at 31 at bats, 6 runs, 7 hits, 6 RBIs, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Which, I know it's crazy to say like 6 strikeouts is still a lot, but from what the Phillies were doing earlier in the season, a 6 strikeout night's a good night. It's a good night. It's a good night anywhere for anybody who doesn't know anybody. But the Phillies, 12 plus strikeouts is like the average what it was at one point. So those strikeouts are coming down. That's a big thing. The whole team is seeing the ball better, which is a huge, huge plus. When you're seeing the ball better and the team's hitting better and they're playing better, you can see how infectious it is. Like this team is just, we saw this last year. We talked about this last year. We talked about this with the 2017 Eagles. We talk about this with the 08 Phillies. They just have this brotherhood and they all like just want to be around each other. They want to play more. Like it's not like they want to just get out and get it over with. No, it is infectious the way this team is playing tonight, and hopefully it continues. And you want to join this team, and you're like, you know what? I want to go out and have some fun. Go to London. Why not? Why next year? June 6th and 12th, go to London. Phillies will take the Mets. It's going to be amazing. Get to London. It's just a lifetime opportunity. But to watch the Fighting Phils take on the Mets, I mean, what more can you ask for? Go to phillysportstrips.com, or hey, maybe sign up for one of the away games for the Eagles. Maybe, hey, what the heck? The next one that they have available, the New England one's sold out. Guys, these sell out fast. Tampa Bay, September 22nd to the 26th. Hollis Thomas, Vince Papale, David Akers will be there, and their local fan partners at Tampa's original Phillies of the South fan club will be there as well. So local and Philly fans there alike. And it's Tampa. It's at the end of September. Why not? Check it out. phillysportstrips.com. It's amazing. You can tell them EOP sent you, of course. So let's I want to also tell you guys, here's the amazing show. Oop, wrong one, guys. I'll get to that. Check out the lineup here at EOP. Like I said, guys, it never ceases to amaze me what this team can do, or what this team at EOP can do, I should say. Consistently just building more and more and more. So man, guys, I keep bringing up the wrong one. Did somebody delete my wrong one? Yeah, they did. I'll have to fix that. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody deleted the wrong one on my graphics here, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, it ceases to amaze me what we can do here at EOP as a team, just like the Phillies. So guys, check out EOPsports.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we're there. Shorts, we got them all. Facebook, Reels, check it out. EOPsports.com. Check it out. So let's talk about the pitching. Giglio, he started off, he was the starting pitching for the Angels. He went 5 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and led up to 3 home runs. I guess it's Loop. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he came in for 2/3, let up 1 hit. Leone had 1 2/3 innings with 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 2 walks. Taijuan Walker, like I said, not the greatest Taijuan Walker night. I guess when we win on top of it, you can get away with it. He is the winning pitcher of the night. He went 5 2/3 as well. Let up 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Like I said, he got himself into some trouble, but he was able to get himself out of it most of the time. He is sitting with a 4.05 ERA at this point. Strom came in for 2/3 an inning, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 1 strikeout. Hoffman went 2/3 an inning, and put zeros up on the board. Soto came out for 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Kimbrel went 1 inning and closed it all out, giving you the victory that we had tonight. Guys, speaking of a victory, there's always a victory if you go to Dolan. You'll always win if you go to PJ Dolan at Dolan's Bar, because he is the man with the plan in Delco. Hey, Al, I'm not from Delco. Why should I go to Dolan's? I'll tell you why, because he's right off 95 in Ridley Park, 24 East Sellers Avenue to be exact. So if you're coming south of the airport, north to Wilmington, it's only minutes away there, as well as in Delaware County. So Philly, even over the bridge in Jersey, you can get to Dolan's very quickly for a great time. Most Delco Bar, dolansbar.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, he's on there as well. He's always doing something. Quizzo music, great times, memorabilia, great food at times. I mean, just you got to get there. Dolansbar.com. Tell PJ EOP sent you. So let's look at the wild card standings, shall we? Let me share my screen here so we can kind of break this down for you. Let's see, wild card. Here we go. There we are. I'll make it a little bigger for you guys. So let's scroll down. So Atlanta is still, of course, in the top running for right now. They're 84 and 73, still, burning away. They had a loss tonight, so that was a plus in our, in me and Matty B's conversation about the chase. I mean, I'm not as like hell bent on the chase as he is. I mean, it would be nice to be able to see if Atlanta falters a little bit, but they really have to falter, and the Phillies pretty much have to play perfect baseball when they play them to have a shot. It's not impossible, but it's a long shot. But right now in the wild card standings, the Phillies still sit atop of the wild card, 4 games with a win tonight, 4 in a row to be exact. The Chicago Cubs, man, they are just creeping their way up, 3.5 games behind us. Who would have thought? We were all talking about trading with Chicago. Chicago was going to be traded at the deadline. They stayed pat, and it paid off so far. They already, if they continue at this rate, they will have a wild card spot, and could be in Chicago. Actually, it wouldn't be. It would be in Philly. They would be playing Philly at this rate, in Philly. So it would be a heck of a series. But and Arizona is sitting 4 games behind us in the last wild card spot. San Fran is 1.5 games behind. Cincinnati is tied with them at 1.5 games behind. Miami's 3 games behind, and then it drops pretty deep to San Diego at 8 games behind, Washington 8, and so on and so forth. And that's your wild card standings. Cincinnati and Milwaukee can continue to jockey for positioning. Right now, it looks like Milwaukee is playing a little better than Cincinnati, about 5 games better than Cincinnati. But we have the Brewers coming up. That's going to be a big series. A lot of playoff implications for your Phightins Phillies for that one. So we have to keep on checking that out. Keep our eye on the prize there. But that is your wild card standings as tonight. Like I said, 4 in a row. We're 7-3 in the last 10, and have a plus 70 differential. So you got to be happy with what we've seen so far. At this point for your Fighting Phillies, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to stop. I mean, sooner or later they're going to cool off a little bit, but the home run ball is alive, and the home and Citizens Bank Park, it continues to be alive. So let me just take that away from you guys, and let's look at some baseball games around the league. Let's jump right into it. Let's see. Let's check out the scores here in MLB world. There we go. So your finals for the day: Yankees beat the Detroit Tigers 4-1. The Orioles take care of business against the White Sox in Baltimore 9-0. The Blue Jays beat the Nationals 6-3. The Rangers beat the Mets 4-3. Astros are still playing the Red Sox, but just at a commanding lead of 13-4 in the top of the 8th. The Guardians falling to the Twins at this point, haven't finished yet in the bottom of the 8th. The Padres are winning 2-0 over the Cardinals in the 8th. The Brewers are beating the Cubs 6-2. This is a big series for the Cubs too. Brewers to keep their commanding lead, but the Cubs to say, hey, listen, we can make some noise in the playoffs. Not the best start they want to, but a lot of baseball still to be played. The Royals and Pirates, and probably with the most irrelevant game and snooze fest game of the week, will be the Pirates and Royals in Kansas City. Top of the 8th, Pirates are up 5-0. The Braves are tying with the Rockies at this point. Hopefully, it's the top of the 6th. The Rockies can pull this one out, give us a little bit more room, maybe make it 2 games in a row for the Braves, and maybe give us a little opportunity to get back in first place. We'll see. The Mariners are up 1-0 on the Athletics in the bottom of the second in Seattle. The Giants are up 1-0 over the Reds at the end of the first, and it has not started yet, but we'll be starting very shortly. Dodgers, Diamondbacks in LA to take on the Dodgers tonight. So that is your games around the league. So check it out, guys. A lot of implications for playoff and standings. So keep your eye on the scores. Keep your eye on EOP Sports. Keep your eye on everything, because that is about the end of it tonight. Oh, I did mention, so Shohei Ohtani with DH tonight. He was 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. They caught him off balance, so that's always something nice to see, because the man has an OPS of 1072. He is just playing really, really well. Drury, like I said, had a good night, 3 for 5 with 1 run, 2 RBIs, and only 1 strikeout. Moustakis, who's a good player, normally just didn't have a great night, 0 for 5. Moniak, 3 for 4 with an RBI, as well as a strikeout. You know, it's good to see him. I liked Mickey Moniak too. I really thought he could have been something, to be honest with you. I don't know, maybe the pressure of being that early picked in Philadelphia, just couldn't play. I mean, he always looked good in preseason spring training ball, and then he would come up either. And this year, last year, he had the injury, and it just couldn't play. And able to get him and bring him in and see him play, and playing well. It's good to see. I'm happy for him, as long as it's not them winning against us. He can have a couple good hits against our pitchers, fine. But Mickey Moniak, and then Logan O'Hoppe, who is Matty B's boy. He still thinks that's going to come back and bite us in the butt. That trade with O'Hoppe. And he was 0 for 4 tonight. So not a big night for him. I'm not going to bang Matty B's head against the wall for him having one bad night. He thinks he's going to be something that may haunt us down the line, but I don't know. If you're trying to win now, I think we're in the better hands right now. JT's still playing well. I mean, not greatest right now, but he's still pretty much better catcher at this point in my eyes. So we'll find out. So that's your former Phillies tonight playing against us, as well as Ohtani, which keep an eye on that situation, because there was a lot of talk of him getting the biggest contract of all time, which I probably think he still get, but that injury he's already had Tommy John surgery once. The recovery from Tommy John surgery number 2 is a lot longer, so it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. I hate to see his career not get what it's just justice that it deserves because of injury. He's just one of those unicorns, once in a generational type player that we talk about, that people throw that term around a little loosely, but he is. I mean, a guy who can pitch at such a high level and bat at such a high level is just such a weird thing, and it'd be tough to see if he had to go down for a long extended period of time and didn't get what he deserved because of injury. But he is just an amazing player to watch. I mean, you can hate him, you can hate his team all you want, no matter who he plays for or whatever. You still have to enjoy watching him play, or just marvel at his play. Just marvel at his play. But that is about it, guys. That is for your Phightins final. I'll tell you right now. Sorry, I should have had this ready, but tomorrow, Matty B will be on the call for the final, and then Wednesday will be Pat, and I'll be back on Friday for the call, as well as Sunday, and Pat will be on Saturday. So, Friday will be Mike Lauro. I'm sorry, that wasn't updated. So Friday will be Mike Lauro. Will be back. He'll be doing it from EOP Studios in Seacane. So check that out. Like I said, I'll be down at the ballpark tomorrow in the press box. So stay tuned and follow me on Twitter at Big Al EOP or EOP Sports, and I will update you guys on all things going on at the time. Try to get some interviews, some things your guys' way. Check it out. Other than that, guys, that's your end. The Phillies win the first game of the 3-game series against the Angels, 6-4. Guys, let's see if we can keep it going and ring that friggin' bell.